Alrighty, so where are we? Where are we, Caleb?
We're in Germany.
We're in Germany. Oh, the truck comes right past. We're trying to do the intro. So we are in Wetzlar currently, as you can see. The landscape behind us looks a little bit different, but this is the intro to probably the first video we're going to do here. We're going to check out some really cool spots, some old castles, a bunch of just different shit. We're going Amsterdam, Munich, Berlin, Hamburg, and Gießen, and we're currently near Gießen in Wetzlar. And this place is probably one of the oldest Tudor homes in this area. So, yeah, but as usual, we're not gonna, take anything seriously.
Yeah. No, we'll be on our best behaviour.
Definitely our best behaviour.
It's crazy that we're here.
This is the ride for now.
Yeah.
The lesbian mobile. My grandpa's old Subaru Forester. So this thing has done a solid 68,000 Ks in its almost 30 years of existence. So we're trusting it now to do a fair bit, and then we're hiring a car for the rest of the trip. But for now,
let's enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's f***ing go! So I've just got the drone started.
Everybody f***ing stares at you. But look at that.
If you live here, you'd have a big schlong.
Alright, since there's not much open in Wetzlar, we're heading around the corner to Burg Karlsmut or something. It's an old ruin of a castle, so that should be kind of cool to get a little bit of footage at. We didn't get a ticket somehow, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means we can or can't park here, but there's a bunch of other cars, so we're finding everything out the hard way. Also have no idea what half the road signs mean, and I'm driving on the wrong side of the road compared to Australia, so it's a learning experience.
I'm glad Liam's driving and not me. Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty sketch because this car is also a manual, so I haven't driven manual in a long time and on the wrong side of the road ever, so
roundabouts are different.
They're very weird, yeah. This is still part of the old section of Wetzlar. It's pretty sick. One of the funniest things here that even Caleb's noticed in the 10 minutes of being here is that everybody stares at you. Everybody. Don't you think?
Yeah, no. Legit.
Like, I don't think we look really that different to most.
I feel like we dress very European.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I see people in the same shit I'm here, but you just get death stared by everyone.
No, I mean, maybe it's the nose. No one really has some moustache over here, but still.
The Aussie pedo stash.
Yeah.
100% the person in the car next to us is just staring at us.
Yeah. Although we are holding the camera.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Entering Berg face, I don't know what the it's
where you're going with that.
Yeah, but pretty sick. There's nobody else here, which is perfect because I hate filming when there's other people around.
It's fucking warm as well. It's like 29, 30. You
come into Germany expecting cold weather, and instead you get almost 30-degree weather, and we're in shorts. So Caleb looks very German. Okay, there she is, there's the entrance. So this is the top of a hill. That's why there's an old castle here. A lot of the hilltops had castles, obviously a long time ago. A lot of them are still here. Some of them just kind of, you can go in, others are restaurants and stuff. But this one's just one you can walk through, as you can see. Ooh. Good cement job, yeah, for
held up
however many 100 years ago. I don't actually know. There's a signboard up here, I don't know how old this place is, but Germany is the place for old and abandoned. Literally nobody here. I think there's stairs on the inside, you can go up to the top. Just park now. Alright, it says 1803, I can't read this, so I'm assuming maybe from the 1800s. Ah, damn.
Didn't know they had steel doors back in the 1200s.
It's a bit more. Should we do our usual and just teleport inside?
Yep.
It's like a little secret path. Tierstrecke mit ein... I don't know what that is. Somebody translate that.
It's my nickname in high school.
100% bullshit.
100% bullshit.
Alright, it is now the next day.
Oh, good night's sleep. Jet lag's kind of gone.
He's jet lagged as f***. But it is 9 o'clock in the morning and we are heading to Schloss Braunfels. So I'll put a picture of it here and hopefully we can put the drone up and hopefully we can get some cool shots and show you guys inside one of the coolest old castles here near us in Germany, which is pretty insane. My dad and I, like a decade ago, found these tunnels that linked all through the castle. It was so cool. It was just randomly open. Here it is. That looks sick. So I used to come here as a kid with my dad. Now we're back 10 years later. Hopefully we can just go inside. have like full town inside the castle wall, as you do. I think most of these are actually lived in.
Oh, look, it's a
They're always so friendly. That looks like an actual medieval cat too. So we're in a church, so we have to be very quiet. There's no one in here. But this is where we found the tunnels with my dad last time. I'm pretty sure it was a little door at the back there, and it led to like this maze of tunnels through the whole place. It was insanely cool. Caleb, you're not even religious, are you? This driveway alone is sick. That's one of the gates, obviously. I don't know how to get up in the watchtower because a lot of it's shut. I don't know if you can, if you have to book a proper big tour or something. And this is one of the coolest ones, like fairly locally to us. The other one we want to check out is Neuschwanstein, if that's what it's called, the Disney castle. Yeah. Yeah, when we go to Munich in 2 days, that's going to be the next thing we check out. In the town inside the castle right now, and it's just incredible. Look at that tower over there. I'm assuming people just live in these, and they're all kept so well.
Hybrids and stuff just parked in the driveways.
Yes, all these modern cars in this like ancient place. So that right there is the castle we're just in. All right, we're going to attempt to put up the drone. Germans hate that kind of stuff, like filming anything. They hate it. I know from experience because I did it in a few different places, even in the middle of nowhere, and I got yelled at by people nowhere nearby.
So I've just got the drone.
So I didn't think this view would be this insanely good, and I've never flown this drone before, so I thought it'd be ridiculously loud. But we can see the entirety of Braunfels Castle. That's mint. From drone.
Is that a big boy?
These roads would be incredible in the Beamer from back home, my car, or just any nice car. Like some of the coolest roads I've ever driven on. Even in this, it's quite fun because the suspension's fairly stiff. But we're going to the abandoned quarry, which is like, well, look out over an old quarry, which is like around the corner over this hill here.
So we missed a turn off. Yeah. But it was kind of like a dodgy road.
It was a dodgy road, so we're gonna go into this town and maybe turn, or I can turn around here. Yeah, perfect.
Someone's driveway.
Bit of Subi off-roading.
Whoa. Alright. Nicely done. Back on track.
So the road in, it was trying to take us. It was through an active mine up to the old part. We just looked at the road we were supposed to come in on. There was a full dump truck on it, like massive mining truck.
I think we would have been.
So we would have been squashed in the Subi. You can either walk like 2 or 3 Ks up, which
it's way too hot.
It's too hot for that. So there's another entrance point we're gonna have a look at, see if we can get in there. But there's also a really cool kind of forest road with some logs. We might stop and get some photos of the car and just looks sick.
So we found this little road off the side of the road.
Yeah.
And someone's driveway in the middle of a forest.
Here we have the car, the trusty old Forester, which we've taken quite a fair way at the moment. Weird random road that we just found. Could be someone's driveway, but looks aesthetic as f, so yeah. We're gonna just take some photos. This car in particular has a lot of sentimental value to me because it was my grandpa's that passed away about 5 years ago now. This was his car he bought new, and I've always been in it when I've been here with him, and now I get to drive it on mountain roads, which is truly something I thought I'd actually never be able to do, because I thought this car would be scrapped or sold after he died, but it was kept at my uncle's for the last 7 years since I've been here last, and now Caleb and I are taking it on a trip, which is absolutely insanely cool to drive these roads in it as well.
Let's pray that this thing doesn't fucking blow up on us.
We're at the quarry finally. The quarry we said we were going to.
Taking this tiny ass one-way road that probably isn't meant for cars.
I think it was a walking track. But see, in Australia, they make it very obvious where you can and can't drive. In here, this could be a road, this could be a walking track. But then, how the f would you know?
Yeah. Oh, well, we've seen a couple people up here, so we're hoping that this is the right place. Howdy.
What's up?
The next day.
Right, it is what, day 2 now or whatever? Day 3, and we are in the hire car. The Fucking worst. I don't even have words to describe it at this point. It is the most hideous piece of shit I've ever fucking seen. And if you own one of these, you are also the biggest fucking loser on the planet, because it is an electric car. I don't like electric cars, but you could do better than this.
It is so fruity.
It is so fruity, and we will show you a full a surround of this when we get to our place in Marburg. So we're traveling about 45 minutes to another town right now, but we will show you this car because it is hideous.
It's embarrassing.
It is, yeah. It's like a glorified Beetle, really.
We're going to Marburg, which is about, I think, half an hour away. Getting some breakfast on the way, and try and not want to kill ourselves in this, but I'm telling you, it's pretty f***ing hard. And we discovered the back windows are tinted, but not the front, so everyone can see who's driving this shit. And they get to see two 20-year-old blokes in this I don't know, it's just like the opposite of a magnet. Like, this is just repellent, deters any sort of normal human being. But we're only in it for the day, so.
And then hopefully we get a non-electric car for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, then we've got a 12-day hire, so we're hoping it's going to be something less homosexual.
So we're in Marburg now. As you can see, the view is actually nuts.
Pretty insane.
Yeah, I didn't realise how beautiful it was, but...
Have you been here before?
I've never been here before, no.
First time for both of us.
Yeah. So we are now walking up to that castle which we drove in and saw. I think it's like a 15-minute walk, so it should be sick. So we are at Schloss Marburg. It looked a lot bigger coming in, but it's pretty insanely cool. They do guided tours, but we're not 80 years old, so we're not going to do that. Oh, closed, sorry.
Yeah. What are we going to do here?
Yeah.
I'll go around.
Maybe inside, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if I can.
Yeah, fair enough. Look at that. Pretty sick. Metro! Closest thing to stuff like that in Australia are bunkers, but look at that. That's incredible. Truly insane to think that they built that hundreds of years ago. What do you rate the big ass house, Caleb?
Oh, looks a bit old.
Bit old?
I haven't seen a kitchen yet, so I don't know where they cook and eat. I don't really know if it's that good. I think every house should have a kitchen.
The view on this side's even better. Holy shit.
Far out.
Jesus.
Far out, Brussels sprout.
That's a pretty cool shot to have the entire Marburg city behind you without dropping my camera. The entire castle on the other side. You know, they used to throw people off the walls here, Caleb, for nothing. Like when you didn't flush the toilet, they used to throw you off the wall, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can imagine that would have been a big issue back in the
Yeah, with flushing toilets,
50s. Yeah, toilets,
You wouldn't want it to stink.
No, it's fucking gross. They should be thrown off castles. They should continue that. Maybe they do. If you live here, you'd have a big schlong, and you'd like schlongs.
If you live in a castle.
Yeah.
It kind of gives off really big energy.
Yeah.
Alright, so here is the goofy hire car for a day. It is a GWM Aura, the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen. I don't know who this car is actually made for. It must have been a certain community.
So, are you going to show them?
Ready for it? What the actual is that? It is embarrassing. Feels like you're driving a friggin' jelly bean. Not awful to drive, but just embarrassing as hell.
At least it's comfy.
Yeah.
Kind of comfy.
It is comfy and quite spacious. But the range on this is 250 kilometers. It barely gets us to like the next town and back in Germany. It's completely useless. Quick, but it's completely useless.
Let's f***ing go!
And I'm currently sitting at 190. We're at the walls of Dachau right now.